Hi there, Corby Mitleid, your no bullshit psychic, and it's Sunday, which means it's time for the week's reading. So this is our reading for the week of April 27th, 2025. And this week, the fairies oracle said, we want to step up to the plate. And I said, okay, fine, because you don't argue with fairies. So they have a very specific read. The first card is called the Trickster. If you remember your fairy tales, there was always those little footprints going into the forest, and the big stupid human would go galumphing in and get lost. Well, this is the card that says, hi, good to see you. Sit down, we want to talk to you. It's the challenge for the week. And the fairies say the challenge is gotcha. Now, what does that mean? That means whether in your personal life or dealing with the Washington Follies, there are going to be things that are absolutely unexpected. We think we've seen everything. No, we haven't. So realize that we're going to have to step up fast to deal with something that we had not thought was going to come about. The next card is the Mask and Shadow. We all wear masks, facets of our personality, and sometimes one gets stuck and becomes an excuse. Whatever this quality is, don't overuse it. Revise it, revamp it, or dump it. And it happens to be the fairy godmother. What that tells me is there ain't going to be nobody that will save you or the situation. It's going to be up to you to make changes. So, the next card is called the Offering. Whenever you play with the fairies, they always want something. So whatever this is, they have filched it from your pocket and they're making for the highway with it. Kiss it goodbye. And it's the Feline. Feline is all about details. So if you are a detail-oriented person, you are not going to have the chance to get everything set up, fixed. You know what's going on. You're going to have to jump without knowing all of the information. So what you do instead, you go here, Gloominous Doom. Look at what is most painful, most problematic, and that's where you go first to work. Okay? Now, the next card I always call the Question, and these are the fairies' challenges or questions for you. You journal about it, you think about it. It's not an instant homework answer. It's something that will take thought. So what they want to ask you about is Indy, which is indecision. Where have you been undecided? Where have you been thinking indecision is going to save you from making a decision? What is the most recent indecision you have to make a decision about right now? The fairy that's going to help you with that one, oh, that gnome. He's a cousin of Gotcha, but he's much better. He's the one who spins around and shows you an absolutely not thought of solution to the gotcha. Now, this is what will mark your passage in the world to tell you that you've mastered this challenge. That's the journeyman, apprentice, journeyman, master. Apprentice is when you're just reading the books and trying to figure things out. Master is when you can do anything with anything, but the journeyman's right in the middle. He's the one that says, okay, I've got all the book learning, I've got all the theory, now I have to go out and try things out. So altogether, what that says is when things this week come out of the blue, you cannot go logically. You cannot say, well, this. You can't move slowly. You're going to have to take a jump. You're going to have to trust your gut. You're going to have to realize everything you've learned so far can come with you to solve these new problems. Okay? This is a week where you find out just how much you've learned over, let's say, the last 100 days and how you're going to move forward in the next 100. Again, whether it's the Washington Follies or your personal life, this week, the rubber meets the road, as they say, and you're going to find out just how much you know about solving situations in your life that were coming in unexpected. Okay? I know you can do it. I believe in you. See you tomorrow.